Hello everyone, Treecks here, and welcome to the true finale of F-Zero X plus F-Zero X expansion kit. In the last couple of episodes we already completed the regular game, but now also the expansion kit is going to get completed fully. We only have one more cup to cover. The DD-2 cup is up today, and also only one more racer we need to use. My favorite character in the game, and therefore saving him for last. Not per se the best machine in the game, that is a different story, but all of the machines in this game are actually good enough to complete everything, and therefore I don't have to use the best machine last. I'm just going to look at personal preference when it comes to the character. But in all honesty, the machine is also not really that bad. It's one of the better machines in the game still, I feel. So don't mind me. We are playing DD-2 Cup today. As you can see, the only cup not having a cross yet. And therefore, the final thing we're going to do. Edit Cup is actually up for next time, even though this episode is called Finale. There's still going to be other F-Zero X episodes after this, but the rest is going to be extra videos. So, the next F-Zero X video is going to be Edit Cup, but for now, we are going to finish the Let's Play. And for that, we are going to play DD-2 Cup on Master. All of these characters, actually also the whole reason why I made the full coverage of this project. All of these racers need to be shown off at least once during the project. And there's only one more we need to do. The Big Fang. Body of B, a boost of D, which is really terrible. But especially the grip I like. One of the few machines in this game that has an A grip, and therefore can easily be kept under control. And driven by Bio-Rex. And indeed, this guy is a dinosaur. You might think, how is a dinosaur able to drive around in an F-Zero machine? Well, his story is actually a scientific one. At some point, a dinosaur egg, a fossilized dinosaur egg, was actually used to extract DNA and give a T-Rex new life, you might say. And since they were tinkering around with science to bring a dinosaur back to life, they also made sure he actually has human intelligence. And that's the whole reason why he's able to become an F-Zero racer. He's trying to prove that dinosaurs can be just as good as humans. In fact, even better than humans. That's basically his story. A very aggressive driver normally. Mostly comes into view in later F-Zero games when the aggressiveness of computer players becomes a little bit more apparent. But the Big Fang is definitely a machine that can really easily knock other computer players off the field. It is one of the better ramming machines in this game too. It looks very intimidating with its big fangs at the front. But this dark green machine is the final machine we're going to use in the game. And Beastman I don't want as a rubber band rifle. Of course, Beastman is a rubber band rifle. And this is not a good start, so... Oh, me. Shall we try this again? What a great start for the finale. Immediately fall out of the half-pipe. Okay, let's try to get our grip back. Like I said, it's the whole reason why I like this machine so much. Probably grip-wise one of the better machines in the game. Probably only rivaled by the Black Bull, which is right in front of me right now. I think the Black Bull is the only machine in the game that has a better grip than the Big Fang. And somebody fell off. Or maybe not. It looked like somebody fell off. The counter is still on 30, so apparently not. Apparently saw that wrong. Let's go. Hey, officially this is still a no death run. I completely reset it for Grand Prix, so... That is also a quick advice I can give you all the way at the end of this project. Whenever you retire on the very first track of Grand Prix, make sure you don't press retry. That would be a waste of your stock. Just press quit. It's really easy to reset the Grand Prix by just going to quit and going in again, like I did. Because that way you'll actually keep your extra stock. You will also keep your no death run. Because officially you start over. Hopefully we can actually finally create a true death track out of Route 64. The second lap went really well, in all honesty. Let's see how many guys actually want to fall off this time around. Counter's at 12 currently. But it can get even lower. Let's see how many people fell out all the way at the end. The moment the counter stopped. Yeah, 2 more. Only 10 people finished. See, I did promise Mute City 4 can also be a death track, even though very difficult to achieve it here. But definitely possible. And I see all of my rubber band rivals actually fell out pretty early. Dr. Clash, Beastman, and the Skull. These guys are actually the rubber band rivals for Biorex. And our little T-Rex friend, that's a good start, even though it needed a second take. The moment I truly got started, it went pretty well. Finally saw the death track aspect of Slim Halfpipe for the first time. Let's see if we can repeat here on straight jumps. 3, 2, 1. Rubber band rivals are going to fall back quite quickly, of course. Oh. I love how you saw that first place side actually fall. Extra indicating, hey, somebody is off the track here. But still in first place. Awesome. Oh, the computer players can be so hilarious in this game. Can't emphasize that enough. 5th place. 4 more to gain up on. Apparently the Skull is not my rubber band rival because he's actually not falling back to me. He stayed in the lead for the entire race. I thought the Skull was also one of the rubber band rivals. Apparently not. Apparently somebody else is the third one. Beastman and Dr. Clash definitely are rubber band rivals. But it seems the third one is apparently not always the same one. But I can't remember the Skull being... Whoa! What the hell? What the hell? What the heck just happened there? Okay, note to self, keep your nose down the moment you actually enter the tunnel. Because apparently the track can actually lift you off there if you go fast enough. Yeah, it is a little bit of a hill indeed, so... Bye guys. So, where were we? I've got my stock back, so... we can start over. That was really dumb. Let's make sure that never happens again. Going too fast in the tunnel can apparently get you loose off the track. Should be something I can actually prevent by keeping my nose down at that part. Why am I not surprised that happened again? Why are my rubber band rivals going so fast? I was under the impression that the Skull was apparently not one of my rubber band rivals, but I still think he is. Because now I see Beastman doing the same. Apparently the term rubber band rifle actually works differently here in Space Plant 2. Really weird. But no matter. After having a good laugh again because of weird ways to fall off the track. Both my computer players and myself. We do reach the finish line this time around. Unfortunately, I'm not able to say that I've been able to beat the DD-2 Cup somewhere in the project without retiring a single time. Even here a Master, it seems that is not something I can prevent. It does give away the DD-2 Cup is indeed the most difficult cup in the game. Not just for these guys, but also for me personally. 4 times going through it, 5 times if you count the time attack. And not a single time I've been able to actually do all of the tracks without retiring. But let's still move on. Port Town 4, Trap Road. A lot of port towns in this game if you count the expansion kit, but this is truly the final time we're going to see the venue until F-Zero GX. Not that F-Zero GX is the next F-Zero game, but still, in the next F-Zero game there actually is no port town, so... Ooh, Billy's blinking. He's asking for it. Oh, and James too. Even though I did miss him. I'll get another chance. It would be nice if he actually dies to the mines. There he goes. Bye, Nielsen. Oh. Oh, what is it with me and getting lifted off the track all day? Here's another stock. Might as well go for that 5th star. Oh, Jack, you're also blinking. Everybody's blinking here. Here comes another one. Oh, what are these guys doing here today? Bye, guys. Oh, these tracks are way too difficult for these guys. Can't emphasize enough, these guys shouldn't be allowed to actually drive here. They just can't handle it. But Jack seems to be beating me. He's going quite fast. Make sure that does not happen. One of my challenges for the finale is to actually win all of the tracks with my favorite characters. So whatever you're planning, Jack, not happening. There we go. Let's give these people some chance to actually fall off. And let's see what the score is. Because I don't believe that's 10. I'm pretty sure some more people fell all the way at the end. Oh, I did make it really close now. Mighty Gazelle is only 1/10 of a second behind me. But no, indeed, 10. What the game was saying at the end, that remained the number of people that actually finished. And even the autopilot just almost fell off. Like I said, computer players aren't allowed to drive here. Even whenever the computer player takes over from me, because of me being done, even then they almost fall off. And that is the DD-2 Cup in a nutshell. Time for 180 rollover for the final time. Let's start upside down. Also a good summary for the DD-2 Cup. This cup is just upside down. And that is for you almost beating me just now, Mighty Gazelle. Last time on Expert, the computer players actually acted really weird because of them going really slowly for some reason. But if I remember correctly, that only happens on Expert, so this time around we should be able to see more normal behavior again. Still not sure why it's actually programmed like that, but it just is. Oh, I was about to say, I'm surprised you guys actually survived that. Super Arrow still went, it looks like. Let's see if we can get ahead of these people. Sylvan Nielsen is really far ahead. Poor Skull. Just one little nudge and it was enough for him to not keep that turn. Yeah, I can still keep up with you. I'm going way faster than you, so you may have a big lead. It's not going to last. Yeah, this time around these guys actually do keep a good speed. On Expert I was already 30 seconds ahead of these people. This time around they act normal again. Luckily they do. Wouldn't be suiting for Master for them to actually break up again. Okay, there we go. Survived the final tricky part. And that was the final fire field in this game. It was the finale in the original F-Zero fire field. This time around we don't get that kind of tricky business, luckily. I still feel the original fire field is actually a lot more difficult than any of the tracks in this game, including the expansion kit ones. But that said, this track is still pretty difficult. All of the tracks are, as you can see by all of these people, falling off. Oh, I saw someone with 0 points. I'm actually really far ahead in the standings, so don't have to fear the computer players. Not that that matters, because I'm not going for winning gold. I'm actually going for winning all of the tracks this time around. Great star for the last time. Let's go. One of my favorite tracks ever in F-Zero. Even that one needs to show up for the last time at some point. Let's see if you can finally do it without retiring. So far I've been really good at actually falling off this track. Because of this. Never actually resist going really fast in the half pipe. And I got 5 stars all of a sudden. Awesome. Going 1700 kilometers per hour and going through a crowd, double tapping. The only way to play. 2 more laps. The end of this project will really come close. 65 the half pipe. Oh, barely, but indeed, we got through. One more. This party of F-Zero X finally be considered completed. Let's do it different for the final time we get through here. Finally actually taking this half-pipe section normally. Making sure not to fall out. Finally completing Whiteland 3 Great Star without retiring. Actually heading towards the end of the project. It took a while for me to finally start playing F-Zero X. The first 2 F-Zero projects, the original F-Zero and the Satellaview re-release of it, were really early projects on my channel. But finally F-Zero X got started, including its expansion kit. But even that one is getting near completion. Here is victory number 5. And unfortunately Zoda actually finished this time around, so here on this final cup in the game we are not going to find somebody at 0 points. Would have been nice, but this way it also works. 500 points, computer players can't even get near that. But let's go finish this off in style by also winning the finale track of this game. Bigfoot, very deadly curves on master difficulty. Let's go bits towards max speed. The Big Fang has awesome grip, so should not be bothered by that. Even if we start slipping, this machine should be able to handle. Bye, Jody. Jody got launched. Was not really going for that big of a punch, but it does prove how the Big Fang is indeed a machine that can really ram other machines in a good way. One of the better killing machines in this game. So far in these turns, we can't really seem to connect with anyone. No, these guys got lucky. There's still 2 more laps to go. In fact, the final 2 laps of the project. Don't forget about that. As long as I don't retire, that was the final time we are going to hear "You got boost power." At least in the Let's Play. Of course, we're still going to hear it again in the extra videos, but those aren't quite the thing yet. It will be coming up much later, of course. We've got other extra projects going as well, so. But at least, ladies and gentlemen, here is the final lap of the project. Can we actually stay alive and finish this off right now? Well, survived the trickiest part at least. It's been a blast playing F-Zero X, especially now that I'm finally able to also play the expansion kit. It took quite a while, years in fact, before I was able to play that for the first time. And it also requires me to take my refuge at commercial emulators. But here we go. The final finish of the project. And the final victory of the project. Biorex has been doing well. He's my boy after all, so... winning 6 times is the least I can expect of him. Bigfoot was the final track of the game on Master. And Jody went flying. And not the only one. This has been F-Zero X. Last thing we needed to cover. And luckily even beating the DD-2 Cup on Master will indeed also give you the end credits. So very suiting. The Joker Cup already also gave them, but those I actually cut out. We don't have to see it twice. Even though it is a combined project. And therefore technically 2 games. Both of them will actually have the same end credits. So I'm actually only going to show it off once. They do change up a little bit if you don't have the expansion kit. Then a couple of names will not be present. Because of course the expansion kit had a different kind of crew, you might say. So more people actually worked on the game. Those will be added in the end credits. But that's just a little side note. This has been F-Zero X plus the F-Zero X expansion kit. A nice finish with 23 stars. But F-Zero X is not fully completed, of course. I still have to show off the tracks that I made myself. Those will be put into the edit cup one by one, where they will be shown off. Oh, nice to see that my second favorite character is actually also on the podium. Octoman. Unfortunately, my big rival is also here. But most importantly, Biorex is here, taking home first place. Don't judge me by my appearance. Yeah, just because I have 3 fingers on my hands does not mean I'm a bad guy. He's still able to actually drive like the best. Our little dinosaur friend. Let's enjoy the credits of this game. See you folks after them.
See you again.
See you again, indeed. See you again in F-Zero maximum velocity. That is going to be the next F-Zero project I will be covering. A Game Boy Advance game that actually took back the formula of the first F-Zero game. Also a pretty fun game. Definitely nowhere near the quality of F-Zero X and F-Zero GX, of course. But also a pretty fun game. Actually seeing the original formula return is also a pretty fun thing. Well, that is up for next time. Before we actually start taking a look at that, I also need to address the end of this project. Even though the Let's Play is done, F-Zero X has been completed fully. All of the cups, all of the difficulties, all of the modes, excluding multiplayer, and all of the racers have been shown off. So we are basically done. And yet there's still more content to come. Like I said, I've actually added a new extra project to my channel, which will be actually taking a look at the custom tracks that I've made. Some of you people may remember, really long ago, more than 10 years ago in fact, my first YouTube channel under the same name. This was actually also something I already showed off. Before I was actually able to play the F-Zero X expansion kit, I actually used a computer program called F-Zero X Execution Project to create custom tracks, which you can actually implement in the commercial emulator and also create custom tracks. Those indeed are still present. I've in the meantime been able to implement them in the expansion kit, and those I will indeed be covering as well, but as an extra project. So besides the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Online Tourneys extra project that's still going, that's also something you can look forward to. F-Zero X is completed now. We see the end screen. These beautiful women wave us goodbye for now. But we will not stay away for very long. This has been a blast playing. I hope you can enjoy the game yourself as well. It is easily accessible on Nintendo Switch Online Plus. F-Zero X is also included there. Unfortunately, they're not with the expansion kit, but I still have hope. Eventually, we will get an official release of it at some point. All we can do is keep on hoping. So all of you guys can also, on an easy way, access that game. Not just F-Zero X, but also the expansion kit. But allow me to say that even just F-Zero X is also already an amazing game. Don't get me wrong. That one is also worth playing. So, hope to see you guys there. And I will be returning to this game in extra content later on. And returning to F-Zero itself on the Game Boy Advance. F-Zero maximum velocity. I hope you guys will keep on going fast. And I will try to do the same. We will keep on going fast. Thank you for watching F-Zero X and F-Zero X expansion kit. This has been one of my favorite games of all time. But there's still plenty more to come. See you folks in the next project. Or in the previous project if you actually like to click on older playlists. Everything is allowed. Hope to see you in another video. So I will say, see you again. Treecks out. Ha 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 ha.